I was actually hoping I could get up here and tell you guys it was easier the second time around, but I don't want to lie to you. So I want to ask a question. Does anyone in here eat a frog every day? No? I do. I eat a frog every day. Does anyone in here think that's gross? Yeah. See, today I want to talk to you about a concept of prioritizing called Eat That Frog, which actually comes from a book by Brian Tracy called Eat That Frog, 21 Great Ways to Stop Procrastinating and Get More Done in Less Time. Long title. Published in 2007. And what I'm going to talk about actually just comes from the introduction of the book, not the whole book, because we don't have that much time. So just to go over the fundamentals of what it means, Eat That Frog comes from a quote by Mark Twain, and he said, "Eat a live frog first thing in the morning, and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day." Pretty true. So what exactly is a frog? It is your most important task of the day. That one thing that you absolutely have to get done, that you're stressing about, that you don't want to do, it's huge, it's big, it's keeping you up at night, that's your frog. And for those of you, I don't know if anybody in here besides me makes to-do lists every day. I didn't think so. Then, you'd be able to see what your frog is, because it's that one thing that you keep transferring from one day to the next day to the next day to the next day. Circle it, eat it, get it over with. Some examples of a frog, I guess, that you could relate to would be doing research for a class essay that you don't want to write, so you keep putting it off. The algebra homework that you should do every night, but you put off because it's technically not due till next week. Cleaning out your car, asking your boss for a raise, begging your parents for more money. Those uncomfortable things you don't want to do. And there are two main frog rules according to Tracy in the book. Rule number one is if you have to eat two frogs, you eat the ugliest one first. So that means if you have two things that you have to do that day that suck, pick the suckiest one and do that one first. Because if you waste your time doing all of these little things, you don't get anywhere. And then you're just tired and you still have to do the same thing you were supposed to do earlier. Rule number two says, if you have to eat a live frog, waiting and putting it off and staring at it aren't going to help. And that kind of means if you're staring at this nasty frog that you're supposed to eat, it's not going to make it disappear, and it's not going to make somebody magically appear who's going to come over and eat it for you. So you can put it off, you can stress about it, you can let it keep you up at night, and then, you still have to eat the frog. So, why should you care? That's what you're all sitting there. Why do I care about the frog? Who in here wants to be successful? Yes. Because we all define success differently, right? I mean, your success is probably different than mine. But we all want it. And success is actually all about habits. It's not luck, it's not chance, it's habits. It's what you do every single day that gets you where you want to be. Now, if someone had told me this, or if I had read this book when I was your age, I'd probably be a millionaire by now. So just take that for what it's worth. But if you start creating the good habits now, like not procrastinating and making sure you do eat your frog every day, you will be successful sooner. It's not just that you'll get your essay done on time, but you will get out and you will do things faster than everybody else who doesn't do this. So it's a great book. I know, one of those, and I recommend that you actually read a book. I download it on my phone, and I read it like 15 minutes a day, so it's easy, chunk it up, it's good stuff. But if you don't read the book, all I ask is that you just stop stressing, wake up in the morning and ask yourself what frog you can eat. That's it. And, I already said I got it from the book, right? Got it from the book because I read it.